Hey guys, welcome back to the Snapper and Chronicles. We're coming back at you with another Ratchet video. This time we have a KD USA. KD was a company, kind of an interesting history on the company. Started over 100 years ago, and I think in the beginning they were specializing in automotive specialty tools, and the KD stands for Kelp and Dellinger, and they were eventually bought up by Easco, I guess, or acquired by Easco in the 80s. So they were kind of independent all through the last century, up until the 80s, and then this is where Easco steps in, and this is here a product of Easco, and branded as KD USA. Then Easco got acquired by Danaher, and KD moved, I guess, to Danaher. And there are some examples of these similar ratchets, or that ratchet that came after this one, that was the last USA kind of Craftsman Danaher style ratchet. I think KD might have been made in those ratchets. What they call that? I don't even know. There's a particular name for it. I think the general name is the teardrop ratchet. It has that one was the one with the plate, that paper thin plate that they started using to cover the innards, and it's similar to this one, but not quite the same. And this one, well, let's get into it in a little bit. Let's take a look at this KD, and this one is the 721104 USA, and this one is pretty much the same as this one. This is the Craftsman, the quick release Craftsman from the mid 60s until like the 90s, early 90s. This one was pretty much the flagship ratchet of or one of the more popular ratchets in the Craftsman branding, and Easco made this one, and these are pretty much the same as far as head shape, and it has this rounded kind of plate with a ring, with a ring around the channel there that retains it. And another thing on these is that there's another compression ring here that holds the switches in the front. This one you can see is pretty much worse for wear, but just a quick comparison. I don't know if this will, it's kind of exaggerated in the camera. It kind of exaggerates size, but this one's a good inch bigger than that one, and this one was the regular size Craftsman 3/8, and the KD doesn't have the quick release, but it's a good, like I say, inch longer. And some people, they're not the biggest fans of this type of a handle, so people might like this handle. It's a knurled handle. It's pretty good size knurled handle. Like I said, it has a good length to it. The knurling looks pretty good. Yeah, looks pretty even up here for the most part. And down here, like I said, this one's worse for wear. Someone looked like they took a grinding tool and ground out this surface here and part of the head here and a little bit of the angle there. I'm not sure why. I think maybe there was a name here or something, and they didn't want to have that name showing, so they kind of gave it the 012 there with the grinder. The switches are different also. Let me just real quick bring back this one. You see the switch here has a particular shape, and this one has its own particular shape also. Not sure if they're interchangeable. This one looks like it might be a little bit wider than that one. Oh, that could just be just the way it looks, but I wouldn't see why not. They wouldn't interchange. It would make sense, but who knows. Let's take a quick look inside. Here is the ring that holds everything in place. Here is the compression ring that goes around the channel on the end there, and kind of there's another groove channel inside here. See, you can see it better in there. That kind of holds the ring. And we take this off, and here's the gear. I think there's 32 teeth on this. It's pretty coarse. I could be wrong, maybe it's 36, but I feel like it's 32. This one doesn't have the quick release. It has a hole there in the gear. That's what the gear looks like. I'm trying to not to make this a long video, but let me see if I can get this ring off. This one usually gives a little bit more problems. Okay, this is that ring, and here is the switch, and it has a little protrusion there, little length of protrusion that fits into the indent in the pawl. Let's see if we get this. Pawl out, and the ball falls out. The ball is sitting on that spring there, and that's the channel for the pawl and the switch. That's what it looks like. Kind of a little bit complicated, I guess, to manufacture this. Looks like there's a lot of steps here. There's a broaching here, there's a broaching there. There's a cutout here for the compression ring. Yeah, looks like it's not, it's like it took something to do. Here is the pawl on these, and it's batwing pawl. You've probably seen these a bunch. Easco. And what else is there to see here? I think we saw the switch already. That part fits in this part, this opening here for the switching. And that's about it. Now to get this back together, could be interesting. Let me see. Why is this magnetized? Oh, because it's not my anti-magnetic tweezer. Just drop the ball there like that. And let me see if I find a small screwdriver over here. Somebody was asking me if I had one of those tools for these type of ratchets, and I do somewhere. I think I made one a while back. Oh yeah, this looks like it's squirrely. Okay, hopefully this works. There we go. What I did is I put the ball. It's very tricky with a screwdriver this small because the ball is really squirrely, it wants to shoot out. But with some luck and patience, it's doable. Just compress the ball all the way down with the screwdriver and slip in the pawl with the sideway like that. That way there's a little space here for the screwdriver when you're putting it in, when you're mashing the ball down. And now we take the switch and the ring, and you might want to center the pawl. It might make it a little bit more easier. Get the ring around the switch. Let's try this again. No, it doesn't want to go in. Well, we'll try it one more time, and if it doesn't go in, I'm gonna have to do this off camera because I don't want to waste a lot of time. You know what? We're doing this off camera because there goes the spring flying out. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, we are back, and I was able to get it in. It just took one more try, really, after I got off camera to get it back in, and that's how it should work. Now we take the gear, just drop that in like that, and we take the ring, the bigger ring, and we get the compression ring around that one. Now we just grab the prongs and compress them, and we drop that in like that. See if it's ratcheting. Yeah, it's ratcheting. Yeah, usually these Eascos from this era were made of very good metal, and they're usually well regarded. I know that the Craftsman ones are pretty well regarded, and these, I'm sure, are no different than those. Actually, these might be better regarded because they do have a longer handle and kind of a grippier handle, so might be even better liked. The only thing is it doesn't have the quick release, and quick release is okay. It doesn't really make or break a Ratchet for me if there is no quick release on it. But yeah, a very decent usable Ratchet, kind of in that area between like Weekend Warrior and kind of professional style of Ratchet. Yeah, kind of a little bit more up there, but not 100%, I guess, professional Ratchet, like, I don't know, like Snap-on or something like that, but definitely a good, strong Ratchet. Alright guys, until next time.